everybody, this is the Sliders Review. I'm here today to talk about Black History Month. The month that is a celebration of my people, because I am a black man and everything. And it's about all our accomplishments, all the oppression that we have gone through over like centuries of living in like America and stuff like that. And even till this day, we are still being oppressed. And so I'm here today to talk to you about certain characters or TV shows or episodes that revolve around Black History Month that I personally enjoy. So I'm here today to talk to you about Gargoyles Season 2, episode Mark of the Panther. So this episode takes us to Africa. During this time, Goliath, Angela, Bronx, and Alicia were on the world tour. You know, when they did the whole world tour thing, it felt like it just went on and on and on and on and lasted for so long. It was actually a whole lot shorter than I thought once you like get on DVD and stuff. But basically what happened is they got on this like ferry boat and they went to Avalon, and then when they try to go back home, Avalon doesn't send you where you want to go. It sends you where you need to be, and they needed to be in Africa at this time because Alisa or Alicia, Alisa Maza, that's it, Alisa, she is half black and half Native American. Her mom is part of her black side from Nigeria, Africa. That's where their heritage comes from. Now, her mom, Diane, is played by Nichelle Nichols. A lot of Star Trek alumni were on this show as guest stars and stuff. In fact, LeVar Burton is also in this episode. This episode is very special and unique because it's the only time it's had in like all black cast, but only one white actor was in it, because normally it's like a mixture and stuff. But yeah, so this time they're in Africa, and it tells, and Diane is telling the story of a Nazi. Oh, first let me just say that as we all know, Goliath is voiced by Keith David, and Alisa is voiced by Sally Richardson Whitfield. So the story of a Nazi in this story, because normally in African folklore, he's depicted as a protagonist, but he's always depicted as a trickster and sometimes godlike. And he's a spider. And Nazi is translated to mean spider. And sometimes they call him the Spider-Man, which Alisa calls him that in this episode. So in this version, he's like a medium-sized spider, and there was this panther, a princess panther, and she would always poke fun and mess with like other animals, and then she decided to poke fun at him. As a result, he punished her and turned her into a human. She was very upset because she did not want to be human. So anyways, he told her he'll turn her back into a panther if she'll build him a giant city in the form of a spider web. So she married this chief king type dude in Africa. He built her a city in the shape of a spider web, and they had tons of kids, and she fell in love with all of them. And so after doing that, the spider dude told him like, okay, fine, I'll turn you back into a panther, which he did. But then she felt lonely because she wanted her kids to be panthers along with her. So he told her, all right, fine, you can only pick one and one only, but you also have to like hunt food for me because he loves to eat and get fat. So she marked her oldest son because he was very wise and brave and stuff like that. When he found this out, he did not want to be a panther. So the spider dude told him that, well, if you, I won't turn you into a panther, but you have to go kill your mom. So he went to go kill her, but then he felt sorry for her and decided he wasn't going to do that. So then they lived their lives as panthers. And so basically, a Nazi is just like a trickster who wants to eat and get really, 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 really fat. And so when Goliath, Angela, Bronx, and Alisa arrive in Africa, they overhear this story, and you know, Alisa has to go confront her mom. She doesn't want to because she doesn't want to reveal the gargoyles to her. She likes to keep them to herself. Angela and Goliath are like pretty much like really mad at each other. See, Angela just found out that Goliath is her biological father and Demona is the biological mother. But Goliath tells her and the Gargoyles clan, every member of the clan is your like brother, sister, mother, father. And that's just the Gargoyle way. And she doesn't like that because she wasn't raised by the old traditions and stuff. So because of that, they kind of like just like pissy at each other. Anyways, so Diane, Elisa's mom, want to know like, what are you doing in Africa? Ain't nobody heard from you in weeks because they've been on the world tour and stuff. And so like when they're there, there's like a panther in a cage. And so like these poachers come and this one woman named T, and she wants to kill the panther. We don't know why yet, but on the back of her shoulder is a panther mark, same one as in the story that was told earlier. So she tries to kill the panther. Goliath and the others, they stay back because they don't want the humans to see them because humans don't react very well. But Elisa's there and stuff. Once like things start to go kind of crazy and Elisa's life in danger because she's a cop who doesn't have her gun right now because she's all out of bullets. Goliath and the others, they step in. And so, of course, the poachers are very shocked to see them. So the poacher lady, she tries to kill the panther, only to be stopped by her ex-boyfriend. Oh, well, he had a really unique name. I forgot what it's called. I want to say Fuzi Maku or something like that. So then all of a sudden he turns into a panther and he attacks them. She is shocked and talking about, oh, it was you and everything. And so we don't know exactly what's going on, but we know she's marked. So she must be turned into a panther. And she was looking to see the thing is she was looking to kill all panthers to break her curse. And then it's revealed that her ex-boyfriend is the one who marked her and turned her into one. So then she later turns into one, attacking him, not before she shoots him a couple of times. So he's wounded and everything. So anyways, as she's running, tracking him, Goliath tries to stop her, but then she turns into a panther. And so after that, they have to go tracking her down. So at this point, Lisa's mom and Goliath, they start to bond a little bit. And she finds out what's wrong with him and his daughter and tries to give him some like parenting advice. Anyways, when they track down both panthers, they are in that city that was made to look like a web that I told you about earlier. And so, of course, they are confronted by a Nazi at different points. So, Diane and Goliath, they are like, they fall down in a giant hole. While Elisa and the others, they're off like looking for tea and stuff. Anyways, a Nazi presents himself, and he's a lot bigger than what he used to be back in the day. And he tells all of them, like, you know, I now have 7 hunters that can go like hunt food for me and make me even fatter than I am. And so like they find out that that dude who turned into a panther, he was marked by a Nazi because after him and T broke up, he went to a Nazi to get her to fall back in love with him. But he like, all right, fine, but you'll have to mark her as a panther and I'll turn you into one and stuff like that. And so she's outraged all by that. So they all attack like a Nazi, but he's too strong and powerful until they realize that Angela realizes that he's too big to be supported on the web. And if he fights on the ground, he'll be vulnerable because he's just too big and can barely move. So they like, you know, tear up the spider webs. And so Goliath takes the spear that Diane has and he stabs a Nazi with it. A Nazi blows up in like sparkly lights and stuff like that, right? And so now that he's gone, T and the dude are all like, they're gonna keep their curse, stay together, and they're gonna protect like that part of like Africa. And so like Alisa and her mom, they start to bond and realize that she shouldn't keep the gargoyles like a secret from her family and stuff. And so they go to talk as Angela and Goliath. They like he finally acknowledges, like, fine, I am your biological father, what makes her really happy. But the thing about Nazi is that he's not destroyed, because a couple episodes later he goes to the gathering, which is part of Oberon's like children. Because in this show he's part of Oberon's children. And so if he's not dead and the curse is still on them and they have no idea that he's alive. But this was a really interesting episode with a very unique protagonist. Now, antagonist. Now, supposedly, Anansi is voiced by LeVar Burton, but he doesn't sound like that. He sounds more like the dude who was like a panther, but hey, who knows, you know what I'm saying? Happy Black History Month, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Bye.